We'll start with bringing you our news that's local to the Northwest. Terrace's City Council meeting saw some differing perspectives emerge while talking about a recommendation relating to local businesses. CFTK-TV's Cael Maslin has more.
Last night saw the City of Terrace's Council hold their bi-weekly meeting, and one of the more highlighted subjects at said meeting was a call to action document that was presented by Terrace's Lands and Economic Development Manager Michael Pucci. The recommendation was for Council to commit their support to the Voices of Northern BC call to action document that is looking to protect the employment status and community members who are working under visas, and by proxy protect local businesses from being closed down due to a lack of employees that might stem from Canada's recent immigration cuts. Opinions on this recommendation varied amongst the council members and the mayor.
I would also argue that the initial federal policy was equally kind of came out of the blue in terms of the impact that it would have on these caps. And certainly, as usual, the northwestern part of our province was not considered in this.
There's two aspects there that I'd like to highlight. One is the financial side. Both the college and school district benefit, and indirectly we benefit as residents from increased revenues into the school system. But secondly, foreign students coming in enable courses to be developed and put on.
Yeah, I think this is important to support this. I do think though that there really needs to be a northern flavor to this, and I don't know how we get to that, and maybe that's something we pursue in the future, because I agree with Councillor Zimmerman. The voices of the northern BC and other provinces is not really heard at that federal level, but in saying that, we are known at that level. We are the gateway to the Golden Triangle. LNG Canada, the largest private sector investment in Canadian history, is 40 minutes away from us. Port of Prince Rupert, the third largest port in all of Canada, is just down the road of us. We've got Cedar LNG, we've got Silisms. We're known, and they have to understand that the situation could be catastrophic in our area if immigration isn't allowed to help with working.
I do have to say, as a disclaimer right up front, one of the things I'm going to mention, it's my opinion. It's not the opinion of my employer. It's information that's publicly available. There's no insider information from my employer, so I just want to make that abundantly clear that I'm not representing them. As I said, my concern is that this doesn't look at all the knock-on effects. It's looking very specifically at one part of the labor market, and there's a lot of consequences, I think, or at least potential consequences.
Ultimately, even with Councillor James Cordero's concerns about housing and healthcare potentially not being available to people coming to the Northwest to work, be they from outside of Canada or somewhere else inside of Canada, in addition to the possibility of wage stagnation resulting from the move, the motion ended up getting passed by a majority vote. For CFTK-TV News, I'm Cael Maslin.